We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger Baseball. Next. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
Avisail Garcia is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He hit over .320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Ryan Braun stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runners on the move for second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Pollard. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. a stop on the slide. How about that? Milwaukee leaves one. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Brent Suter will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good curveball, strike 2. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Seager, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Justin Turner becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the first. From the stretch, Max Muncy is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Comes set, the 0-1. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Number 5, Jed.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
To short, hit hard. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Orlando Arcia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Batting 7.
Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Fly ball out to right field. Betts has a read on it, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down from Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Popped him up. Hiura over to his left. 1 out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Will Smith is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Garcia. He gets there, and that's the second out. So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And Urias has it. The side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in now for the Brewers, Luis Urias. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Brent Suter. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Avisail Garcia will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Brewers go down quietly. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. The tag gets one, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Turner. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that two-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1-2-3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the two-out double. Big moment here.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Behind 0-2 now.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And another foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Now the 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. One left for LA. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Keston Hiura. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hiura, a California native, actually. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bellinger's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Right down Broadway that time, strike one. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Will Smith. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. Stepping into the box, Chris Taylor. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. On the move is Braun. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jed Jerko is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1, here it comes.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
The next 0-2. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Taylor's got it. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Omar Narvaez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. High in the air into shallow left center. Pollock comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th. And stepping into the box will be Luis Urias. First delivery to him on the way. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Milwaukee. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here now is the pitcher, Brent Suter, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
He's set. The 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. This one's flared off to the right side. Betts coming on, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Brewers strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. This is skied into short left center. Here comes Yelich. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. No runs, 4 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Look like
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fast.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Freddie Peralta, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
51, Freddie Peralta.
Here's Corey Seager. And he hits it hard to the right side. Scooped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping in, Justin Turner. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Max Muncy is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Riding in once again, A.J. Pollock. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The three of us are back with more following this. So here is Avisayo Garcia, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pollock has a read on it. 1 out. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. Ready for another chance? Ryan Braun. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a high strike there, 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that dial or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. So here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Yelich going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
In now, Will Smith. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Yelich. And he makes the catch in the corner. Into the box, Chris Taylor. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 1-0. Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pollock. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fastball in there for a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now. Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. Fouled off. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping in, Omar Narvaez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0. At the plate, Clayton Kershaw. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning. Mookie Betts will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here's Corey Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go as the third baseman, Luis Urias.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and this ball game is tied at 1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Tyrone Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Tyrone Taylor.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Floro is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
So here's Avisail Garcia as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Betts looking up. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
The right fielder, number 8.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Popped him up. Taylor has a play. 2 down.
Now batter, the second base.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Milwaukee leads it 3-1. Ray Black is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Ray Black.
Leading off the inning, Justin Turner, and they'll need him to get something going here down the third baseline.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th.
The first baseman.
Ready once again, Max Muncy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollard. No balls and a strike to count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Dodgers down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Joe Kelly enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Settling in now, Jed Jerko. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
First baseman, number 5.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
At the plate now, Orlando Arcia, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard up the middle. Taylor on the move. He's there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the catcher.
So base is empty now after the double play. And now it'll be the catcher, Omar Narvaez. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Luis Urias will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And if you're wondering what's left on the Milwaukee bench, there you get a look at it right there. We'll see if one of those gentlemen is pressed into action here. Eric Sogard will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Eric Sogard.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 1 for 3. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch out in front as he rolls over it to second. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. Brewers come up empty here in the 9th. Last chance coming up for the guys in blue. They're on the short end of a 3-1 score. Number 57 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For the Brewers, number 57.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Braun on the run.
Cody Bellinger.
He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Second baseman, Chris.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chris Taylor is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Brewers get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Freddie Peralta is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line.